This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens have the game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens.
We're 395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. I don't think this is the script. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mariota on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Third and short yardage. Mariota flush to his right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Throwing now to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Julio Jones. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Miller. And some space here. 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A first down throw for Mariota. Airing one out for Bull. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
first down carry now for Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And Jones has it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mariota now to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope. Like you say, it gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This offense as a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned them that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right. The second quarter, you give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And now running right through it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Time running out here on the play clock. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Second down, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On the counter, it's Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Roethlisberger will throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ben Roethlisberger, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play fake. Mariota. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Running left is Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And this situation with a lead for
defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 30. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing is Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Roethlisberger. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. The catch made by Miller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's a give to Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Cooks will come in motion right. What can Mariota do in the OT? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Third and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Mariota. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line foot. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for Baltimore, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4.